Hey everyone, Serotonin, back with a little follow-up video. Oh, it's been a real roller coaster of a day. I accidentally misread a headline saying that Justin Trudeau, his cabinet minister, had resigned today over a scandal, but I thought it said that he did. So for like 5 glorious minutes, I was like dancing like I was never gonna come down. I mean, oh my gosh, I was doing the old Trump dance. I was so excited. Anyway. Um, So I don't know. I really don't know how I picked up on something's up with this woman. It's the articles, da 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 da, whatever. You can refer to my previous video that I did on her, and I think I've even done another follow-up video. Um, okay, I'm just totally fascinated by this, and I'm sorry for those of you that find this incredibly boring. But anyway, some things have come up today through my YouTube feed. I don't know if you know Lionel Nation. This is a really hilarious freeze of him, a little screenshot, or Natasha. They're both very interesting, truth-seeking commentators or journalists. Well, Natasha's more of a journalist, and Lionel is, I mean, he's a journalist, but he's more of a commentator. He's very funny, actually. And I highly recommend you check out both of them. Both of them do very good work. I just want to see, just double check. Okay, that's for something different. So the first thing that caught my eye was this one. Ocasio-Cortex, a white hat plant, DNC train wreck, and Pelosi nightmare is a godsend and has my support. So very interesting. He's talking about the new Green Deal that Ocasio-Cortez came up with. And it does sound really, really, really wild. And here, so as I was listening to his comments as I was listening to his video, I made a bunch of comments myself. So essentially here, I did say here, okay, she could be a white hat, but she looks a lot like Heba Abedin after a nose job. However, AOC used to stand for Architect of the Capitol. Could go both ways. Okay, nobody's paying any attention to my comments. Anyway, and then I said, Lionel, you're smarter than you look. Winky, I think you're onto something. And then, as I listened further and began to dig, his theory really has legs. She didn't want to give money to those unable to work in the new Green Deal, but unwilling to work. Very interesting. Cow farts, which was part of the thing that she talked about cow flatulence, and actually it's the cow belching that's the problem. But cow farts are the essence of bull stuff. You've called it. By the time I got to the end of this video, I was like, you know what? You're right. What she was proposing was nuts. And she acts like the youngest, greenest, literally, person in the room. She acts like the most naive person on the planet. Have a look here. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. These are the pictures of the night of her winning. Okay? We all remember this and this. It was a bit like a Trump that night. Look at her. She's like glued to her thing. She has no idea. I think she's someone who was brought in. I think she's sincerely playing a sincere game, but I don't think she understands that she's actually working for the other side. Or maybe she does. Maybe she's just that good an actress. And she's very pretty. So, and I haven't seen that dancing video, or not much of it anyway, but I've heard she can dance too. So there you go. Anyway, Natasha's in on it too, except she hasn't quite gotten to the point where Lionel is. She's saying that what is happening in this video is very scary. And what happens is she's talking to Congress about the potential for fraud and for lining things up and doing your own thing, like just sort of corruption and lining your own pockets and the pockets of your friends and everything. And it's true. I mean, I didn't watch the full thing of the video, but I did watch the actual interview that she does. Not her interview, but the time that she spent in Congress asking these questions. 5-minute video, and it's pretty unbelievable. She's asking questions, and in a way, like she's doing it in layman's terms, the way you would read in a magazine. Like I am not very, familiar with a lot of the vocabulary. I do have to kind of educate myself as I go along. And she's talking to me as if I was 21 years old, had a couple beers, and I'm at a party, and I don't understand politics. And the way she brings it up I would understand what is going on. I would be horrified if I was horrified by corruption, by the corruption. So I am really starting to wonder. So then there's also, okay, now where is it? No, there's another one. I keep pulling things up and then here we go. Okay, here's another article. This is, I just wanted to go back here. So she defeats Crowley in a primary shocker. Now I don't know about stuff to do with American politics. I'm learning backwards as we go because this is very fun. I really enjoy this. This guy, Joseph Crowley, and I've already explained, like I have a thing of, like major sirens go up when I see words like, names like Crowley. Anyway, he was like a big freaking deal. He'd been in that district for a long time, and he was kind of like the big guy. So for him to quote unquote lose to her or step down or whatever, I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, very interesting. Last couple of things just to add to this because I find this very interesting. I was just going to double check that I haven't skipped anything. No, I haven't. I just wanted to, because this really blew my mind. Okay, look at these two top videos here. Who does this girl look like a whole lot in this video? Ocasio-Cortez, I believe. And then, again, what's going on over here? Okay, we have a model with sort of olive-looking skin, dark hair, red lipstick, and hoop earrings. So I don't know what's going on with this look, but there is something, I'm not joking, there's something going on with this look. Now I have this guy who's been making these really interesting, they're in my comment section on that particular video, and he's been making these really interesting meme type info sheets, I guess. And he I don't know, he or she talks about lipstick on this one and the Whore of Babylon. So I don't know if there's something in the lipstick thing, the Scarlet Woman, the Babylon cult. So anyway, very interesting, but she's one to watch. And who does she work for? Is it the white hats, the black hats, the gray hats? Does she even know who she works for? I don't know. Anyway, very interesting stuff. You will find all of this in my very first AOC video, and he's got a bunch of them, and they're really good. He does a good job. So there you go. All right. Let me know what you think. Comments below. Keep warm. God bless.